Hi, I'm Alicia, and on today's show, we have 5 new movies coming into theaters tonight. We're going to give away posters for A Wrinkle in Time and let you know how you can win free movies for a year. You're not going to miss a thing. Welcome to AMC's Thursday Ticket. Hi guys, I'm here with Kaleigh.
Hi everyone, I am so excited to have this be my first host position on AMC's Thursday Ticket, and what better way to have our first female hosted show than to be on International Women's Day.
Yeah, that's right. So this is our leading ladies show, ladies only, no boys allowed. Just kidding. Jordan's in another room commenting in the comments section, but it is International Women's Day, and I thought it'd be a great way to kick off the show to talk about some women in Hollywood that inspire us. So Kaleigh, who in Hollywood inspires you?
Absolutely. So I have kind of been following along Reese Witherspoon on her journey. She's really been using her platform to push the Time's Up movement, and I think that is phenomenal. Her and Nicole Kidman and Meryl Streep is one of my biggest inspirations in Hollywood. She's been in the industry for a really long time, and she has always been an advocate for women, as well as Angelina Jolie. Those are kind of my leading ladies in Hollywood that I've just always looked up to.
Yeah, so those are all like amazing women. They've done so many things in the past and continue to do things now and in the future. For me, I'm picking Ava DuVernay. I'm a huge fan of hers. We're going to talk about her film a little bit later on in the show. Also, Oprah Winfrey. She's done so many things for children across the globe and continues to do it. A real big icon. And also Kathleen Kennedy at Lucasfilm. She is leading the way. So we love those women, and we want to know from you, what women in Hollywood inspire you? Tell us in the comment section below. But we also have some Hollywood news. Let's get to it.
Yeah, so if you guys follow us on any of our social channels, which you absolutely should, you will know that we have had 3 trailers drop this week that have just brought back all of our childhood feelings we were talking before the show. So we have Christopher Robin, we have Mary Poppins, and we also have The Grinch. So my favorite out of those 3 titles, I'll tell you guys, is Christopher Robin. I was a huge Winnie the Pooh fan as a kid. I loved Tigger, Pooh, Eeyore, all of them. I cannot wait to see that one come to life on the big screen. What about you?
I also am going to choose Christopher Robin. Huge fan of Winnie the Pooh. I mean, all those characters, they're so kind and loving and such good stories. Not to ignore Mary Poppins. It's going to be a wonderful film.
It's a classic.
Yeah, I'm excited for that one too, but I got to go with Winnie the Pooh. So if you guys have not seen those trailers yet, again, Kaleigh said they dropped this week. If you go to all of our social media channels, we posted them there. Head over to them after the show.
Absolutely. And I think that you have one more special tidbit of Hollywood news to share with us this week, don't you?
Yeah, so Black Panther is still breaking records. I don't know if you guys have heard, but it is now the 9th highest grossing film of all time. It beat out Beauty and the Beast, which is a huge movie, and for Black Panther to knock out Beauty and the Beast is pretty significant. So Black Panther has been this cultural phenomenon. People are seeing it over and over again, not just 2 times, like 5, 6 times. It's a huge deal, and congratulations to Ryan Coogler and that cast for giving us such a wonderful and amazing movie. So that's all of our Hollywood news for today. Now we're going to go to our massive weekend movie guide.
Yeah, so as we've mentioned a couple times, we have multiple movies that are coming out tonight, so we know how you're going to be spending your weekend. We cannot wait to tell you about each and every one of the films that will be hitting an AMC theater near you this weekend. So without further ado, let's start with our weekend movie guide.
All right, guys, so A Wrinkle in Time hits theaters tonight. It is directed by Ava DuVernay and is based on the book by Madeleine L'Engle. So I want to talk a little bit more about it in a minute, but first, we have a giveaway for you guys.
We sure do. We know you guys love giveaways, so we are going to give away this poster to 5 lucky viewers who answer this next trivia question correctly. So listen up, because we are going to ask the question right now. So when was the original A Wrinkle in Time book published? I'll say it one more time. When was the original Wrinkle in Time book published? Drop your comments wherever you're watching. Jordan's going to help us pick the winners, and we will announce those later on in the show.
Yeah, so awesome. So do your Googles if you don't know. We're picking 5 winners. Again, like Kaleigh said, we'll announce them at the end. So a little bit more about Wrinkle in Time. So A Wrinkle in Time, again, directed by Ava DuVernay.
Right.
It is about a young girl named Meg Murray, who's played by Storm Reid, who's a newcomer who does an amazing job in the film. So Meg Murray is on the hunt for her father, along with her brother and 3 magical beings, the Misses.
She's representing.
Mrs. Whatsit, who is played by Reese Witherspoon, Mrs. Who, played by Mindy Kaling, and Mrs. Which, played by Oprah Winfrey. I had the pleasure of sitting down with the entire cast.
So jealous of you.
It was pretty awesome, I'm not going to lie. I interviewed Oprah. So I sat down with the entire cast, during the press junket, and they told me about what this film means to them and about their fellow castmates, and it was a great moment, and I want to share it with you right now.
Where are we?
We heard a cry out in the universe.
My father's alive.
I've never seen anything like this film in my entire life. I couldn't characterize it. I have no idea what to call it. It's huge, it's action-packed, it's
cosmic.
Small in scale, it's grand in scale.
Yeah. For someone like me, like for an Indian woman, we've been completely ignored by this genre. And now it's like Ava just grabbed the genre and said, sorry, this is what's happening now. And it's so exciting.
Everyone matters. Everything is possible, that there's infinite possibility within all of us. And it's beautiful. It makes me want to cry.
This is what the national bloodstream looks like, and international. And to be able to see that right up there on the screen with our movie called A Wrinkle in Time, it's a gift in this moment.
I am so jealous that you got to sit down with the cast of A Wrinkle in Time. How amazing is that? Not only did you get to interview some of the great girls in there, it's just amazing that it's going to come to the big screen and it's got all the bright colors, all the costumes. I really can't wait to see it play out.
Yeah, I think fans are really going to enjoy it. Like you said, it's a very vibrant film, and for you guys, this is the first time a woman has directed a film in this genre, this fantasy adventure genre. It's always been directed by males, and now we have Ava DuVernay kind of shattering that glass ceiling and giving us something new. Yeah, and so it's going to be something new for us all, and I'm pretty excited to see what she's given us. So again, that one comes out tonight. So we have a ton of other films to go to, so let's talk about Gringo.
All right, so moving on to Gringo. If you guys were fans of Pineapple Express, of Half Baked, we have a movie for you guys. So it's starring Charlize Theron, Joel Edgerton, and it's about a businessman who kind of gets himself in a little bit of trouble in a sticky situation. So let's go ahead and take a look at the trailer, and we will chat about it after.
I don't know if things work.
Not in Mexico.
When's that? Harold?
Harold?
Gringo. Hey, Gringo.
You really believe in God?
Of course I believe in God. What kind of person does not believe in God?
I guess I kind of do, but not.
Things are gonna start to get better for you. Trust me, I have good instincts.
So that film is definitely for me. It looks funny and kind of, if it could go wrong, it does in this movie, and I kind of like those kind of films. And also, it has David Oyelowo, and he was in, you guys might remember him from Selma, which was directed by Ava DuVernay, so we have a little bit of connection on this show today. Also, Joel Edgerton is also in Red Sparrow, so if you love him, you can see him in 2 movies right now. So now we're going to take a little bit of a sharp turn and go to our horror genre. So The Strangers Prey at Night opens tonight, and it is a sequel from the 2008 movie The Strangers. It's directed by Johannes Roberts and stars Christina Hicks, who you might remember from Mad Men, Bailey Madison, and Martin Henderson. Okay, Kaleigh, I know your name, Kaleigh.
That's me.
So, get this. This movie is about a family that goes on vacation, and they are going to meet other family members at a mobile park, and the family's not there. So they stay in the trailer, and this trailer park that's abandoned, and 3, and I quote from IMBD, 3 psychopaths come and terrorize them. Now,
no way.
I'm already frightened. I'm not a big fan of horror films because I don't like to be scared, but I know some of you viewers are, so this is something that's going to be very exciting for you. And to get you more excited, we have a clip from the film. This is the hello scene. Watch this.
Hello. 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 Mom. 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 What do you want? Hello. Hello. Mom. Can you hear me? I need to report a murder. Hello. Can anyone hear me?
That literally gave me the chills. And a fun fact about that movie is it's actually based on true events. So there is nothing scarier than a scary movie that could potentially happen in real life. So if you guys love to be scared out there, I think I know what you're going to be doing this weekend. All right, so switching gears once more, we talked about some scary movies. Now we are going to go into our independent section. So your AMCI Spotlight starts right now.
All right, guys, let's talk independent films. So we have two this weekend. First is Thoroughbreds. So Thoroughbreds is directed by Corey Finley, and it's his directorial debut. It stars Olivia Cooke and Anya Taylor-Joy. And so you guys might remember Anya from Split. She was in that film, and that was a huge film last year. I think this is her next big thing. All right, Kaleigh, we have another synopsis.
All right, I'm ready for it.
This movie. It is about two upper-class young ladies and they live in Connecticut.
All right.
And they were friends before and kind of fell out of contact with each other, and they get back together as friends. And they come together and hatch up a plan that is mutually beneficial for them. So that might sound a little vague, and I did that on purpose because if I went into any more of it, it would probably give away the film. But I will say, people are saying that this is like The Heathers, which is the movie from the 80s.
That's right.
And so I think if you like dark comedy, a little thriller, a little not so dark comedy, a little suspense, this might be right up your alley.
All right.
We were fortunate enough to sit down with the director, Corey Finley, to talk to him about the casting and what was it like on set. And so we're going to show you that clip right now.
Hey, I'm Stuart Brazel at AMC Century City, and I'm here with the writer and director of Thoroughbreds, Corey Finley.
Thank you for having me.
Shall we? So I want to talk about your film. Now, is there a reason why you chose these two very privileged, upper-class female students as your main characters for this film?
I'm always interested in saying something about class. I think it's still something we don't reckon with enough in our stories. They're sort of at an age, at a point in their lives where they're both beneficiaries of this privilege and also kind of trapped within it. I thought that was an interesting, sort of conflicting set of impulses for these two characters to have to deal with.
And your two lead actresses, phenomenal.
Oh yeah.
What was the casting like for them?
The casting was just me approaching them as a fan, essentially. I knew Olivia Cooke from a great movie called Me and Earl and the Dying Girl that she was in. I knew Anya from The Witch, which is an amazing kind of arty horror movie. I knew this was going to be a very talky film where they would have to carry long stretches of it just with their back and forth interplay, and they both did it beautifully.
Now, of course, Anton Yelchin, this is one of his last films. What was it like working with this young, talented actor that we've all lost too soon?
Anton was amazing. I think we were all so glad that we had the chance to work with him on set, and he is sort of like a shot in the arm to the movie. When his character appears on screen, he brings so much energy, and that was very much what he was like on set. He was just a real kind of, sort of an inspiration to everyone else as far as how hard he worked, but also how kind of freely and playfully he did the work. So, an amazing guy, absolutely.
Wow, I am personally excited to see that one. I think that it looks like kind of a mix of genres, you know? We got a little thriller, we got a weird friendship story in there. So I'm excited to see that one play out on the big screen. And something that is really neat about this one is it actually originally started out as a play, and it was written as a play, and the director met up with the studio, and they decided to make it into a play, and the writer is actually, like you said, having his directorial debut on this film. So he thought that it was going to play out as a play, but here it is on the big screen.
Yeah, Yeah, it'll be interesting to see him take this play, which is a completely different format, to the big screen. And so I think it's going to be interesting to see that, and I think people are going to like it. So we have another movie in our AMC Spotlight, The Hurricane Heist.
All right, so there is very few things that are more intense than a natural disaster mixed with an intense heist.
True.
So this one is directed by Rob Cohen, and if you guys are not familiar with him, I promise that you're familiar with his work. He directed the XXX series as well as the Fast and Furious series, so if you guys are thrill seekers out there, this one is for you. So let's go ahead and check out the trailer right now.
There's a hurricane coming, and it's gonna be a mother.
From the director of The Fast and the Furious.
Oh boy. Do it. What the hell was that about?
The treasury's being robbed. I'm out of bullets.
How'd that happen?
I shot them all.
You ready? Here goes nothing.
The Hurricane Heist. Rated PG-13. Now playing.
Yes.
Wow, that one looks intense.
Yeah. It looks like, if you like speed and action and intensity and hurricanes, perhaps,
it's right up your alley.
This one's for you.
So that concludes all of the movies that are coming out this week. So we had a little bit of something for everybody.
True.
So I know that there's something for all of you to watch out there this weekend at an AMC theater near you. And we are going to transition into our offers segment.
All right, guys, so earlier in the show, we talked about how you can win free movies for a year, and here's how. All you have to do is buy tickets to movies. Go to amctheaters.com or on our mobile app and purchase a ticket. If you purchase a ticket, you're entered in to win free movies for a year. Again, free movies for a year by purchasing a ticket. The offer goes from now until April 30th, so every time you buy a ticket, you're entered in to win. How exciting is that, guys? I know that you guys love movies as much as I do, as much as Kaleigh does. So buy more tickets, get entered to win, and then you can win free movies for a year. Good luck with that. So now we're going to announce our winners for the Wrinkle in Time poster. Here we go, guys.
All right, who are our winners?
Congratulations to Amber. I'm sorry if I butchered your name. Maldonado, Kendi Sanders, Caldette Treadwell, excuse me, ladies, Joe Kraft, and from YouTube, Ghost Touching Pros. Congratulations to you all. You have won this beautiful poster, courtesy of our friends at Dolby Cinema.
All right, and the answer to our question of when was the original A Wrinkle in Time book published was 1962.
So that is all of our show, right?
Yeah, so we talked about all of our movies, so we will be here next week, same time, same place. For our Thursday ticket.
That's right. And so don't forget to follow us on our social channels. So Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and Snapchat. You want to do that so you stay up on all the Hollywood news and news for us. And that's all for us. And thanks for watching. So we'll see you at the movies.
Bye, guys.